Hey, good morning. Is it morning still? Yes, morning. Good morning. Good morning. Rainy, dreary. No appointments on the outside today, so doing my work on the inside. I hope that you're feeling good this week. So far, it's early Tuesday. I enjoyed my accountability call with Leah yesterday. Planning, I still have to put some final touches in preparation for the meetup on Sunday. So I have multiple stuff going on. You know how life is, right? Multiple stuff. And one of the things that I try to keep my vibration up in knowing that because of being self-employed, even though I may not have an appointment in my salon, I try to utilize my time to work in other areas of my life. I'll be 62 this year. I want to make some changes. I want to have the experience of living near a lake, actually on a lake. So I went to look at properties on Sunday. Give you a little background of me for those that don't know me. So this November will be 6 years that I've been a business owner or hairstylist, solo salon owner. I do crochet braid styling, and that's all I do, and that has been sustainable. I'm grateful to my youngest for asking me to do her hair 6 years ago, and then I went ahead and studied and got my license for natural hair. I am a multi-creative, multipreneur. You know, some of us that are multi-creatives, we have to do multiple things. It's a part of our nature. That's a part of my nature, who I am. All right. Before that, I was in a massage therapist, full time. I consider myself semi-retired right now. Since 2004, I was licensed. I had when I first graduated, I was blessed with the opportunity to actually work with Presbyterian Hospital. They call it Presby here, and work with oncology patients. Hi, whoever that is. For some reason, sometimes my devices don't show me who's in. So how are you? And I was able to work doing a massage therapy, light therapeutic chair massage for oncology patients. Did that for 2 years along with working for massage centers back when I graduated and got my license in 2004. And I branched and have started my own private practice in 2005. So always had a private practice, and then part-time with the massage centers. I worked for Presby, I worked for Massage Envy, and another massage center here in Charlotte over the years. Did a lot of chair massage events, conventions. I was all over the place, and I enjoyed that. What got me into massage and healing? I'm a master healer. Massage was the entry point, but I always considered laying on of hands. I traveled with it. I've built a loyal following, and I'm grateful for that season. But I was beginning to feel burnt out. And so that's when I paid attention to what my daughter was asking me about doing hair. I really didn't see that as a career. Didn't dawn on me that I could make a career out of it. But again, it's trusting that innate guidance. It really is. Some things you think you might not do, the evidence of it or remnants of your next steps show up along your path. Being in alignment in your heart with what it is that you're designed to do. Recognizing what you're designed to do is key. Before massage therapy, I worked in corporate America 24 years. I worked 14 years with Eastman Kodak and 10 years with Hewlett Packard. So here I am in this season of life, 62, but I feel more vibrant now than I did when I was 40 and 50. So I still have dreams and visions that God has given me. I like to think that God implants the seeds of dreams and visions within us. When we get to the planet, they start to blossom. They start to call upon us. And it's our faith that helps us to step into it. So I pay attention to hula hoop, what I enjoyed about hula hoop. And when I first started, I saw people on Periscope doing it. I invested in equipment from a particular lady. I began to enjoy how I felt with this movement because I never exercised ever before in a consistent way. I did like water aerobics. I like that. I like walking, but this is what stuck. So I was here in my living room. I would show and post it on my Instagram and my Facebook with my friends. In the beginning, they were like, oh, look at you, get it, you go ahead, girl. A month later, they saw me change. How well I get a hoop? Then I started meeting my friends at the Y. And I started sharing with them, things I knew about taking your time when you first start, so you don't get bruised, and everybody's different, and how to really use it for wellness and weight loss. I recognized that I enjoyed researching. I was always looking up things about hooping, information, articles. So I began to create a database, and that's when I launched Hula Hoop Changed My Life. Hey Shelly, how are you? And the first time that I created Hula Hoop Changed My Life, people were joining from all over the country. But it takes a lot. Let me tell y'all something. It takes a lot to manage social media. It really does, in the sense that you got the social part. Some of us might create our Facebook pages and groups just for the fun of it and interaction. But then when it comes to another level of making it a group or a page where you're providing information and engagement, and then it's another thing if it turns out to be a business. So you got to think smart about your time. And we know, good day, how you doing, Shelly? Thanks for coming in. Thinking smart about your time. Of the careers that I talked about, in between that time, I also have done sound healing. I have instruments that I play for meditative purposes. I've traveled on cruises with that, spiritual self-care retreats. I'm a spiritual teacher. That work is only as busy as I activate that, as far as being called to speak or teach. And jewelry. I love jewelry. I like making wire-wrapped crystals and bracelets and beads. But coming into this new year and coming into this season, see, you look at everything. Look at everything in your life, right? And some people have the desire to do something different, and you've been in a particular mode with the work that you've been doing, And some people are still in like a hamster wheel energy of your life, and you're desiring to do something else that's calling you. And what happens is that thing that calls you either is gonna pull you or you're gonna get pushed. You must walk into that thing that is calling you, because you won't be satisfied in the heart, you know? And so I have gone through these years, transitioning from 24 years in corporate. I felt a calling to come into healing. Wonderful journey, wonderful length of career. Then moved out of that and doing hair. And the thing is I'm not doing hair. I'm actually working on the crowns of beautiful women. I have some loyal clients, been with me long time, deep conversations. They bring their families to me, their daughters, their mothers. But now, I do enjoy it. I still have that base, but if I'm not busy like days like this, then I don't get paid. So, I always ask God to show me how to use my gifts and talents in other ways that will continue to sustain. So, I got the hula hoop fitness, but that is not bringing me income, guys. The time that I spend to create the group, put content, put ads out there to draw attention. But I have taken on the nutrition products, which helps in the back end because I reach a broader audience. But I'm being a product of the product. And those of you who are in business, you understand what I'm saying. Utilization of your time and energy is important. And we have to be smart about how we use our time and energy. So I appreciate your time and energy for coming in to see what's going on with using hula hoop fitness. And for those of you who are actually serious about making changes and want to connect with a challenge, I put out on the Facebook page and Instagram, and my wellness page on Instagram is Release, Move, and Transform. So I'm now inviting people to go on a 30-day challenge of wellness, with the end result being feeling better and losing weight. For those that are interested in combining it with hooping and the detoxing, that's cool. Maybe hooping is not your thing, or you have someone, a friend that, needs to get into movement in their life, especially women 40 plus. Maybe they walk, maybe they swim, maybe they're not doing nothing, but the detoxing product line could help. And maybe, you're not one that's interested in either, but you do know someone. So send them my way, okay? It's okay. So, I already did like 30 minutes, and I'm just adding additional time. I'm making my rounds, and then I'm listening to some videos to learn more about the company, the product lines, sharing myself, sharing my story, and connecting with those who are in vibration with what it is that I do and what I offer. But I appreciate each and every one of you all that has come into the group, especially those who are taking this seriously, using hula hoop fitness for your wellness. Those of you all who are also doing hooping and doing the products as well. So I'm going to continue to put that out there as far as me representing Hula Hoop Changed My Life. The idea of releasing what no longer serves us from the inside out, moving from the inside out, and embracing transformation. All right? Vibration, a loving vibration to you. Invite anyone you know to like the Facebook page, Hula Hoop Changed My Life. That's where they can start. And then from there, they can come into the group if they are interested in embracing hula hoop fitness, and the other offerings that I have. I desire that this group, because I am going to communicate as we go along, that the group is a support group for those who are actually embracing hula hoop challenge. You have in the past or looking to do it in the future. So there may be some shift and change, and you may not want to be a part of that. I'm looking to make the group a more of a membership group. So just giving you a heads up, anyone in the group now will be grandfathered in. But the idea is to move it to a membership group for a small fee, one time. And that's because it'll be a support group for those who are doing their challenges. They'll start with a 30-day, and then they will continue to repeat a 30-day until they reach their goal. So now, as a heads up, feel free, if you no longer want to receive notifications or are interested in the energy of what the group does, appreciate your journey with us thus far, but do feel free to, disconnect if you feel like you want to. It's been a loving, blessing time and journey with you all. I may go through and actually send out a message to know who really still wants to be a part of the group for the idea of moving to the next level. All right? Blessings. You all, are awesome. Any questions, feel free to DM me. Any clarity that you need, feel free to DM me. In our lives, it is important to live with intention. And I'm at the season of life where everything that I do, everything I'm involved in, everything that I am expressing out is with intention. We see a lot of things that are going on in our world. There's a lot of stuff that's being communicated that's not adding value at all. When I listen to music that's played and discussions and things that people, it boggles my mind. My intention is to be a part of any energy of expression that adds value. So when we make shifts like that, sometimes our connections can shift. So we weather that process because we're moving to a higher space. And that is my intention. We, are not guaranteed to be here in the next moment, the next day. People leaving the planet left and right. And how do you want to leave the planet? I know how I want to leave the planet. I wake up and walk in my life and connect with others from the purest and the most awakened self. And that's just who I am. And I love you along the way until such time as we continue together or we part. Loving blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you, ladies, who are continuing to do the challenge with me. And keep in mind those who are watching you, who are curious and want to actually experience release, move, and transformation. Blessings. And I do love you all.